dude in here.
Oh, you're bringing him in this time. Okay. Shit, I didn't know that. All right.
Let's see how do I invite him in?
Add friend to DM. He has to be added to your Discord friends.
Yeah, I just added him to my friends. Do I just call him or do I?
If you add him, it should bring him in. There should be a little thing up there that says add friends to DM. Oh, hey.
Okay. Hey, what up, girl?
I just somehow connected my phone as a camera.
Huh.
I
That's
googled
cool.
that real quick, and I'm surprised that didn't take too long to set up.
That's pretty dope.
But now I have to hold it. It's too good quality, and I'm like, can we not have my acne here, please? Thank you.
Can we not?
Shit, I am having trouble getting him on here. I can give you his info if you want. If you want to pull him
Do you know
in.
where the tripod is? Do you know where the phone tripod is? No idea. No worries. Forget about it.
Do I invite to server? That's not right.
Look here on our current DM. There should be a little thing on the top next to the pin messages and hit add friends to DM. There's a little person with a plus sign there.
No, yeah, it's worth a shot.
If not, you just send me his info and I'll have to add him as a friend.
Yeah, I don't see him on here. I'll just send you his info.
Who are we looking for?
One of Kibi's friends is apparently joining us.
Friends?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Who has friends, right?
I don't have any, so I wouldn't know.
It's Nova Wave. His number is 9279. NOVAWAVE.
I gotta figure out how the fuck to add a friend real quick. Shit. God damn it, Discord, why? Friends, here we go. Add friend. Nova Wave. Number what?
Pull this back up. It's NOVAWAVE number 9279.
Hope you like Discord friends because that was on stream. Didn't work.
It'll be alright.
Capital N? Success.
Yeah.
Okay. That should have him. And if he adds me as a friend, Nova Wave. That should be him there.
He said he added you already, so he wins.
Okay, how about this? Take off the top. No.
Said video, so I accepted video.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Oh yeah, we're doing video.
Stop it! Quit it! Apart!
Now I gotta completely redo all the fucking video shit.
Is my camera not working? It's such strange.
It should be. It shows you loading.
Because in the preview it says it's working just fine.
Yeah, it was fine on Facebook.
What?
It takes a second with Discord sometimes to like completely load in.
I think it's something with my settings because sometimes when I fire up OBS I have to default it sometimes. So
yeah,
who knows?
You may have to leave and come back. I mean, it's just fucking weird sometimes with Discord. I don't know. All right, now I gotta redo all this camera shit.
I fucking got this, I swear.
And standby stream. We are working on it.
You may have to go to your settings and video settings.
Some settings.
Yeah, go settings, video.
Question: do you guys have like gold or anything? I just have the free freaking Discord.
No. Yeah, you should be able to do it on free. I have Nitro, but you don't need it.
Let me close OBS real quick and see how that works.
I guess I'm done with it.
Yeah, and like I said, if you go to settings, voice and video.
Oh, never mind. Oh, well, there you go.
Look at that. Hey, LMAO.
Well, all right, now let me see. Now let me see if I can still fire OBS because I'm pretty sure you want the footage or something, right?
You know what?
Not really. It's just for stream.
So I'm just
yeah.
That's why I tell me now because I can record it or not.
No, that's what I was saying. Just make sure that you have Audacity installed. If you record on Audacity, that's what Kinder uses to splice all of our beautiful voices together. We only use video for the stream itself. So
let me get this Audacity.
I actually use Mixcraft, but yeah. Well, I do need an Audacity file from you. All right.
Let's download Audacity. You have the audacity to ask me.
Damn straight, son.
Is
Oh,
that,
you gotta
is that the right
download
word?
it. Jesus.
Your audacity? That is the right word.
It is. It is.
All right, now I got everybody set up on caps.
I
Oh,
started
shit.
in a new job this week, pulling cars out of a parking garage onto a very busy 2-way 4-lane road, and I've already been hit twice
Good
by
job.
cars. Yep.
What kind of car did you just wreck?
Oh, I didn't wreck a car. I got hit by a car. I got hit by a truck.
Well, I mean, if you got hit, your car's probably wrecked.
Oh no! I was on my feet
Did
in
you
the middle of
sue?
the road.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he actually hit my person. My legs kind of fucked up from it, so
Nice.
it's
Sue?
not
Well,
the.
on a brighter pair.
No,
of
it was a hit and
I
run.
got my
He,
sleeve colored up better, so
Oh, son, you did. I like that.
Yeah,
It's looking
man.
good.
I go in for another session here in a couple weeks, and I'll be
There you
finished
go.
with color. I can start my next sleeve.
Well, I might be dead before that happens. We'll see what happens.
That's very optimistic of you.
You never know.
All right, real quick, I'm going to exit that real quick and put it in everyone.
All right, so audited Ass City is downloaded.
So
I'm
what
not
you
really-
do is you have
Not really sure
Audacity.
what's on there. Let's see,
You have Audacity.
microphone.
You have Audacity installed. When we start recording, Kinder will give us a heads up when to hit record. When we hit record, Kinder usually gives us a 3, 2, 1. You count down with him so he knows where you're at, and just make sure it's recording.
Well, I
You'll
just
be okay.
I just hope it's at the right settings because I don't know any of this shit.
It's all right. I just installed it on this computer, so I'm in the same
I
spot.
mean, yeah, same here. I installed it 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I definitely hope it is. What you want to do is you're definitely going to want to record for a second there. Just hit the record button for a couple seconds. Speak into your mic loud and clear.
Tester,
then-
90, 49er.
Myself
Then
as
play it
well.
back to
Test,
yourself.
Test.
And then you'll play that back to yourself and see how it goes.
I have no sound on this. Let's see.
Check the input.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Holy crap, that's a lot louder than I expected.
So you do have sound though, at least.
I have no sound. Give me just 1 second here.
How do I? Oh, a new file probably. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and see if this records for me. Test. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Good, disappointed. Nobody's in the stream yet. Probably because we're late as fuck.
Yeah, it happens.
So, do you guys generally play while this podcast goes, or you just?
Nah, it's just
But
a
fuck it.
podcast.
Okay.
And if you look in the chat there, in the chat history, there should be a Google Doc with the episode breakdown.
Check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Looking for this Google Doc.
Let's hope to
All right,
God everybody's
there we
recording
go.
works half-ass.
Holy shit, man. It feels so good to be getting ready to record on a computer that doesn't suck dick.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
All right.
I think I have the same keyboard as her. Anyways.
Everybody's ready to record.
Yep. Let me know when to hit record. I'm good to go.
All right, go
My
ahead.
button
and
is ready.
Start recording now. And what we're gonna do
Bam.
is a 3, 2, 1 check or 3, 2, 1 mark. Try
what-
to say
what-
it at the
what-
same
what?
time. I'll just say 3, 2, 1, and then on
Mark.
0, you'll say mark along with everybody else. That way I can get a good like action kind of timer deal. It makes it easier for me in editing. All right, and 3, 2, 1,
1.
mark.
Mark.
3, 2, 1,
1.
mark.
Mark.
3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
mark.
Mark.
All right, that should work for us today.
I wasn't expecting multiple times.
I forgot to do most.
It's all right. That's why I do multiple because nobody ever gets it right the first time.
I think I took a 2-1 mark for about 3 of them.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, like it's easier to
We didn't
find
make
in the file too, rather than like searching through
Yeah.
audio. Where the fuck is my mark? You know, there's like 10, 15 seconds instead of like 3 where I have to dig it out. Because that's always my like set point where I start editing.
So how do we go live?
Oh, we're live.
We're live right
Oh,
now
whoa.
on stream.
Snap!
Welcome to the show.
Right. We don't exactly have too many
Dun,
viewers
dun,
right now. It's all
dun.
right. This is recorded and edited and released later. So even if the stream's kind of a failure, we at least get our afterwards podcast views, and it does save and everything.
I mean, it
So
seems
do you,
legit. It looks pretty successful.
You mind if I do the rundown today? I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm ready for it.
Had a couple drinks. Played some tabletop right before I got on. I'm ready to go.
Like,
You've been live for a bit. Yeah, I know. We've been live
like
for a bit.
tabletop
Rev.
tennis,
We've
like
been
ping
trying
pong?
to get this thing running for a little bit.
Board games.
Oh.
By the way, Rev, I don't recognize you. You new guy here?
Me?
No,
You just
call me Rev.
Rev?
No, the guy in chat.
Oh,
Yeah, normally I recognize most people in chat.
I know Rev.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've
Where do you
seen
see a
Rev before.
Rev?
I
In the
just
Twitch
opened up
chat.
and I can't see anything.
Where do you see this?
It's on our
Yeah,
Twitch.
Yeah,
Twitch.tv/fragging
I
out.
actually
I see it. I see it.
don't have Twitch pulled up, which
I like the new layout. It looks really professional.
Right? I spent a lot of time figuring this shit out.
All right, I'm gonna have to pull this Twitch up so I can check this out if I can even remember how to get there.
Twitch.tv/fragging out.
Hey, that's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. So,
I should put that in my Discord at least.
Oh, hey, I'm there. Oh, it does look professional.
look, there it is. Hey, I'm
Man,
telling
Hey,
you,
Lamau.
I look good.
telling you, Kinder knows his shit, man.
Been doing this for a while. That fucking stank face you got though, Mercy, right now. Just like, fucking.
Oh, I'm just, oh God. I know I should've done that. It's called resting bitch face actually.
RBF,
so,
yeah, got you, fam.
RBS. RBS.
Wow. Oh my god. This Twitch, my dude, this looks so good.
It looks a lot better than it used to, didn't it?
Oh my
I spent an entire
God.
night getting the layout done.
Hey, look, I don't give a fuck who's watching and who's not watching. If you don't have something to say good about this Twitch, then fuck you, dude. This is
real good.
this is legit.
The background really
Yeah.
has me.
I know,
Holy
I love
shit,
the
no, I
background.
love
It's
it.
the best.
And we each have our own
Box.
little box with our name and every oh my god, professional. Professional. Kinder, you are on it, my dude. All right.
Kinder surprised.
All right, boys and girls, let's get ready to get this rolling. You want to do the intros there, KB?
I sure will. If you guys want to go ahead and open up with the intro, we can each introduce ourselves, and then I'll just go through the steps of the show, what we're doing here.
All right. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to start our intro vid. There's going to be about 10, 15 seconds or so of silence. KB, since you won't be able to hear it, nobody will be able to hear it but me. So KB, I'll give you a go ahead whenever it's ready to go. So we're doing intro now.
We are each.
And we're live. And there's no cameras. There we go.
And
We're good. We're good.
Welcome to episode 8 of Fragging Out. Holy shit, we are still alive. My name is Kibby.
I'm Kinder.
I'm Magic
And
Sir Snaffalaphagus.
there we go. There's our two guests tonight. I wasn't sure if they were going to hop in on that or not. We've got Magic Mercy and Nova Wave. He goes by Sir Snaffalaphagus. Great guy right there. So tonight for the show, we're going to go through a couple topics as usual, starting out with the state of the podcast and why we are so late on getting a new show out. We've been running into a couple issues, and we appreciate all of the support you guys have given us. So thank you so much for that. We'll get back on it, I promise. I think we're getting to a stable spot finally. Topic number 2, we're going to go into the state of the scatter arrow. with Hanzo. If you guys haven't heard yet, they're going to be changing the scatter arrow. They're going to be taking it away from Hanzo, apparently. We're going to have a couple ideas as to what they may or may not bring to the table. I don't know. We'll see. At topic number 3, the Chinese New Year and Capture the Flag. They've got a Capture the Flag a little revamped, a new map. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then topic 4, as usual, the future of Fragging Out, what we plan to do with the show, who we have coming on to the show, and, see where we're going to go with it. So we'll go ahead and hop right into topic number 1 right now. Again, it's the state of the podcast. Where have we been for so long? Kinder, you want to go ahead and pull us into that one?
I'd be happy to, Kibby. First of all, our guests, thank you for joining us, Magic Mercy and Nova Wave.
Damn straight.
Second of all, both Kibby and I have had a lot of personal stuff going on inside and outside the podcast, things that don't have anything to do with the podcast that we just simply cannot control. Everybody kind of knows my shit. If you've been in the Discord, I whine about it on a regular basis, so I'm sure you're all tired of hearing about it.
Before we do continue on, actually, I want to go ahead and throw out, before I forget, our intro music, as always, is brought to us by Afixa. That is EPHIXA. You can find him on, what is it, Kinder?
SoundCloud.com. I think it's /Afixa. I'm not sure. But
Yes.
yeah, we are kind of required to give him credit every show. That was one thing he asked. He was like, "Credit me, please, fucking credit me," because I made this music.
It's a great intro. It's a great intro.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole song
it's
itself,
fantastic
beautiful. Check it out.
But so yeah, we've just had a lot going on personally, and we've had some issues with money and everything. I actually had to completely shut down my other podcast, the Saga Pod, and stop hosting it, paying for the website and everything, which it wasn't active or anything, but I don't believe you can find it any longer listed in Libsyn because it was costing me, so much a month to actually host that podcast, and I wanted to continue with this one, so I made the choice to cut the line on that one.
Which I personally am gonna thank you for, because I really enjoyed doing this, and we'll talk about more of that later. So.
It's all right. This one's not going away anytime soon. I can currently afford hosting still for this one. Speaking of hosting, our website is currently down. It's not down because it's dead. It is down because I am working on it. Our original site was just basically a placeholder, pretty shitty, just base functions. I have taken it down as of right now, so fraggingout.com is unavailable. I am in the process of creating an entirely new website from scratch, where you'll be able to find all of our archived podcasts, all our future podcasts as well. It will still be fraggingout.com. So as soon as that's up, I will make, posts on all our social media and everything about that. And hopefully it'll be really, really nice. I've gotten a really good starter theme to go with it. But, if you've ever done anything with like advanced WordPress or anything, you have to sit there and work on the damn thing. It's not just a like plug and play kind of deal, especially with something like this that already has pre-existing content. So that'll be up hopefully within the next couple of weeks. How about you, Kibby?
I mean, I've actually, since the last time I was on the show, have had a lot of stuff change for me. I've moved to a new city. The big city as far as Indiana goes, new roommates, a new job. I've almost died twice within the past week due to this new job. Glad I'm still here because I really enjoy playing Overwatch. So it's been a lot of ups and downs over the past month and a half. 2018 shaping up to be a bitch, but god damn it, we'll get through it together, right?
That we will, boys and girls. And Nova Wave, since you are the newcomer here, why don't you give us a little rundown about yourself, your background in Overwatch? Just tell us about yourself a little bit.
I mean, I played Overwatch quite consistently, but I've been back and forth through console and PC. I think I've bought the damn copy like 9 to 10 times. So like,
Yo, same.
so yeah, like $300 just non-skins. But no, I'm a pretty avid gamer. I've fiddled around quite a bit here, man.
Right, and
I ain't gonna be leaving anytime soon.
I've
And
watched him play once or twice, and although granted he is not quite as good as I am,
Oh,
let's be real, that's not saying much.
he's still a decent player. So yeah, we'll give him that.
And Magic Mercy, one of our returning guests, obviously. Most everybody probably knows who she is, what she does. But why don't you tell us how you've been lately?
I don't even know. You know, life is just when life is just throwing like shit at you, but you're also having kind of a good time, and you kind of stop doing things that stress you out. And I'm waiting for it to catch up on me, honestly. I've been putting school on a back burner and focusing a lot on just account stuff and playing video games because I love playing video games so much. But it's
don't-
going to hit me in the face real soon because exams are going to be coming up and assignments, and I'm not exactly ready for it. But I think that's just how I'm going to cruise life.
I feel you on that, definitely. No shame in that, no shame at all.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I don't know who I am.
Honestly.
Do any of us, though?
No.
Going through life is just the weirdest thing sometimes. You have moments when you're really engaged in life, you're really actively doing stuff, you know your place and you know who you are. And then sometimes you just kind of lose the path and you're stray and you're like, what am I even doing?
Right.
Am I even contributing to society anymore?
I
Listen
mean,
to Will Smith in those times of strife.
I mean, I'm sure I've talked to you a little bit about Mercy. It's just like my luck lately. I have the luck of a fucking Kennedy, especially as far as like dating and everything goes.
We must be brothers then.
I
don't
guess,
know.
man. Fucking hell. It's just
we're
been
talking
one
about
thing
the
after
wrong
another.
person.
Oh my god.
I don't know any lucky Kennedys, man.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, zero luck here, my friend. I moved to Indianapolis,
All
Indiana, and got this job, but it was not due to my luck. It was due to my lack thereof. So
So all
we'll see
skill.
how it goes.
All right.
Yes, truly all skill.
All right. Now that we got the bullshit out of the way, you want to move us on to the next topic, there, Kibby?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop straight into topic 2. Obviously, since last time the show has aired, there have been a lot of changes to Overwatch. I mean, we've gone through 2 events now. We had the winter event, and now we are currently in what is it? The moon
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. It's the new moon, New Year, new something,
Year of the
some
dog.
shit. Year of the dog. That's all that matters because I don't know about you guys, but I love my dog. Lucy, she's sleeping on the bed, or I'd pull her up.
2018, year of the
2018.
bitch.
Kids. So, well, it's my year, so very fitting. So yeah, with You're the Dog, obviously last year, again, I wasn't still quite into Overwatch yet. Didn't get into it until March of last year, but last year was Year of the Rooster, and with Year of the Rooster,
Year of the cock.
Year of the cock.
Year of the Cock, which
I'm
goddamn,
not the only one thinking it.
I should have been a part of that. I feel like that's where I belonged. But that's when
I'm
they
the year of the
brought.
cock.
that's when they brought Capture the Flag about for Overwatch, which I'm very happy about. I love Capture the Flag in almost all games.
Oh, I hate
Um,
I don't like capture.
Oh, I hate
I love it.
CTF on Overwatch. It's so awful.
See, okay, originally I hated CTF on Overwatch as well. However, now we have a new CTF, new Capture the Flag that's coming with You're the Dog. With the new Capture the Flag, if you guys aren't aware yet, if you have managed to not check it out at this point, now instead of having to stand on the flag in order to pick it up, you just run over the top of the flag and there it is. That flag is yours. However, if you use any of your character abilities that cause you to move faster, to turn invisible, to jump far away from the point, anything that causes you to move the flag from point A to point B faster than intended, you will drop the flag. It's an issue that people have with the new CTF, but I think it's a great addition. Along with that change, we've also got CTF comp, which I'm super excited about because I love some comp, and some CTF comp is where it's at. So
I
I'm
just did
trying
my
to think
play.
of, like,
Go ahead.
all those like movement abilities that are supposed to like disable the flag. It's like that sounds so limiting. You're gonna have like Zarya's having to capture the flag and McCree's and shit
You can
like
still
that.
Lucio, but
It
but not
requires a
speed.
team push.
You can stay on speed, but you can't.
But
speed.
can you
Look.
climb walls?
You can. I think
You
still wall
can.
ride.
You can still wall ride.
Okay,
Anything except your abilities. I don't know what it is on PC because I've only played Overwatch PC once or twice. But on on Xbox, so like Lucio, for example, if you use your speed boost, you're fine. You can still go without losing the flag. But if you use amp it up,
Yeah.
you'll drop the flag.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah, and it's the same with Soldier. You can run him with Soldier, pick up the flag, but as soon as you hit your run or your sprint maneuver with Soldier, you're going to drop the flag, which I personally think it's a
That's
good thing that they put that in there. But I don't know.
It's so crippling.
I like it too, though, because Lucio is really the only one right now that seems kind of OP as far as flag carrying. Like, Lucio is going to be who you want carrying the flag at all times, if possible, because he does have the speed boost. In my experience so far, I haven't seen anybody else really do a good job.
I disagree, and I'll tell you for this reason. Yes, obviously, I pick Lucio more than anybody else on the new Capture the Flag because I can't get in and out quickly. I can switch to heal or I can switch to that speed. But again, as soon as you hit amp it up to power up your speed boost, you're going to drop the flag. Now, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret because if you're currently listening to the podcast or watching the live stream, then fuck, you deserve a little bit of a pick-me-up. If you run in with Lucio and you've got a teammate who is running in as literally any other character, and the other character picks up the flag, Lucio can hit his amp it up on top of his speed boost and run both of you straight out. No issues. You will not drop the flag.
Oh,
so
right.
Lucio in this situation is an imperative character as far as a support character in this Capture the Flag. You can heal, you can speed boost, and you can amp it up. You don't have to worry about dropping the flag.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the meta seems to be in Capture the Flag. It's always Lucio, Zarya, either Torb or Sim, different DPS.
Torb.
Yeah,
So
I've been running Torb lately too. It's a whole lot of fun. You just
see Bastions a lot, just sitting on it.
Oh yeah, the other day I was playing Torb on CTF, and this Reaper comes in, and he destroys my turret straight away, and goes and heals up, and then he comes back to the point. It's just me, and I guess he thought he could take me. Just sat there and 1v1 the fucking Reaper with a Torb. It was pretty good. But it's super satisfying when you don't have to rely on the turret and you can get kills like that.
Yeah. Well, and we have somebody in chat here who just commented CTF is great for a limited time, then it gets old. I can understand that to an extent. However, I love Capture the Flag, so it doesn't get old for me. But they did also say it makes it more team oriented, assuming you play with people.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, but you're also really the comp limited because then if you're limiting speed abilities to have someone to be a point carrier, you're gonna have to be people that don't have a boosting ability and have natural stats. So you're not gonna be looking at divas. You're gonna be looking at your Zaryas, your Rides, your Roadhogs. So you're gonna have to be circling around those more. So that part is nice, but then you're still looking at a Bastion and Torb sitting on this fucking flag all day.
Well, and as everybody fucking knows, I'm a goddamn console plebe, which by the way, been trying to talk Kinder into picking up my buddy's account so he can play with me. Let's all push for him to get Overwatch on Xbox One because I can't get a new computer anytime soon. But one thing that I have noticed on console, I don't know how it is for you PC players, with CTF, a big issue I keep running into, none of my teammates want to play defense. It's either I'm stuck on defense as a Bastion or as a Symmetra, or I'm trying to attack with 5 other people and there's no one there to guard the fucking flag. And it seems to happen every single match.
Oddly enough, I had a couple of matches where nobody would fucking push. They all played heavy defense.
Yeah, I have that problem a lot. You can't get anyone to get on the damn flag. You have so many people just wanting to spam pick Torb and Bastion and just chill out. And then one person to go get the flag for the whole team.
Right. And then the other team, set up with a Sim and Torb, and then everybody else is coming here for a flag, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, and then they're going to put a teleporter somewhere and wait for this motherfucker to sneak up on you guys.
Yeah. I did have a really fucking great play, though. One of my teammates, I guess he was a regular sim main. So this guy, he spends half the game defending a point and gets his ult. And he calls our Lucio and is like, hey, look, boost me through here. And I forget what map it was, but he went up on an area that was really close to the enemy point, but still out of their view, out of their way. Sets up Telly, and then tells the entire team to just run in and fucking die. So the entire team runs in, gets a couple of kills, charges ults, whatever. They fucking die. As soon as they respawn, everybody comes through the fucking telly, and we just wreck their shit and take their flag. It was a pretty brilliant strat. And I'm surprised they couldn't find the teleporter before they did, but it worked out really well.
Yeah, staggering is a pretty good tactic. In like any MOBA-based game, though, that staggering is a huge thing. Like you play Dota, you play League, you play Smite. You want to stagger, you just take one down, and if you can replenish your entire livestock in an instant, yeah, you're gonna do it.
Right.
It's just too easy.
Well, I mean, the biggest issue that I've run across so far right now is, again, it seems that everybody I play with wants to play attack. So everybody is running attack constantly. So finally I say, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and play fucking defense. Obviously, I'm not good enough to attack, so I'll play defense. So I hop on defense, but the moment that I hop on defense, every motherfucker on my team wants to switch to Torbjorn or Bastion or Symmetra. So now we've got 5 defense and 1 attack. So it's it definitely is one of those games, like said in the chat there, it is very team oriented. And if you're not willing to work with your team to get this fucking flag, then why are you playing comp? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about their comp rating, especially on consoles. But it's like it's the equivalent of throwing if you want to pick for your team comp, because if it's like you're built to fail, well, there you go. You built yourself to fail. You're throwing. It's the same principle.
How's your experience been, Magic Mercy? I know you're quiet over there.
Very
quiet.
quiet.
I don't like that mode. I rarely play it. I haven't done placements because I don't really want to touch it. But
You don't want them
I'm
comp
gonna
points,
do
though?
it.
Same.
I'm gonna get the comp points at the
Yeah.
end, and I literally even haven't done. I don't even like competitive in general anymore. It's just become so toxic, boring, and I just haven't gotten back into it since I've disliked it so much. And also, my main got nerfed, so I'm also like worried about it.
It feels bad, man.
We'll get into that soon enough. Don't worry. Papa Kibby's got plenty to fucking say about this Mercy nerf.
Yeah, so I've been waiting on placements. I haven't done it for either of my accounts, and I haven't done it for Capture the Flag, and I'm just gonna have to go on like a competitive spree at like near the end of this month and go hard so I can just get the points and just walk out without having to deal with too much.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess comp pain.
Let me know when you get into the CTF. And I'll get on there with you, and we'll suffer together.
see, that is one thing that I do like about the event competitive feature that they put in here. They had, I don't know what they had before this, but I know Lucio Ball, they had the competitive Lucio Ball. CTF, now they have the competitive CTF. It's 3 to 4 weeks of competitive. Who gives a fuck if you have a high or low SR in that, because you have actual comp to worry about.
Try to get.
Just fucking rail those points, my dude. I just want some more golden guns. That's all I give a fuck about. If I hop into rando heroes with a diva with my golden guns, everybody scatters and they're so scared. I want the same feeling with Zarya. If I pull him with Zarya,
I just feel like I gotta play really good if I have a hero with golden guns.
Yeah. Well, it's a sign. It's a sign that you are better than the other person who is playing diva, because you've got those golden guns and they don't.
That's why I got the
See,
12 gun.
I don't believe that, man.
Yeah, plus
That's
10
still just
aiming.
a cosmetic.
It is a cosmetic, but you're not going to buy a cosmetic for a character you're not good with, right?
I don't
I
know.
would beg to differ.
Yeah,
All the
definitely
Widowmakers
buy
on
me
stream,
one.
That's not
don't
true.
deserve their guns then.
I mean, people buy Genji skins and like the Black Watch or whatever because it's just a cool ass ninja. They don't even know how to play Genji. What is Shurikens?
Yeah, I definitely bought I definitely got the gold Torbjorn
it's
gun
like-
for my alt account.
But the thing about gold guns is I don't know what to compare it to, but like it just tells you that you've grinded on that character or for that character
Some
rather.
people just
Or
get
you've
it for, like,
grinded
the
in
hell of it,
general.
too. Like,
Yeah,
just get a random heroes. It doesn't even mean anything. It is true that it means nothing.
Yeah, like whenever I see someone with a gold gun, I never, ever like skip to the conclusion like, oh, this guy's good at his character. I never make that jump because it's just irrelevant.
Yeah.
I
It was
think
like that in
there's
like the
some-
first year or so in Overwatch. Like the first like couple of seasons, you know, if someone had a golden gun, it's like, oh, you played a lot of Overwatch. But
Yeah,
now,
because they
it's
got there
like-
fast. You know, they were on the grind. They were ahead.
yeah, anybody who stays now who has consistently stayed in around plat to diamond or higher SR has like 6 or 7 gold guns at this point. You know,
Well,
there's a grandmaster
see,
I
you
know that
say
has a
that.
gold gun for almost every character.
You say that.
it-
But I'm
it's
going to go
weird.
back to I have been playing Overwatch almost now for a full year. All right. And within that time, I have kind of pushed aside comp and I should have hit it up a little more. You know, I'm close to my second set of golden guns, but the only golden guns I have are for Diva. My favorite game mode out of anything on Overwatch is Mystery Heroes. I love Mystery Heroes. I like to flex. I like the opportunity to jump to a different character whenever, you know, all that shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'll hop into a match, get 3 characters deep, play anybody except Diva, and everyone ignores me. As soon as I get Diva, every fucking person on that fucking game is focusing me because I'm the only person with golden guns.
Oh
They
my
see
god.
Diva
I don't
and
know
they're
if
like,
that's the
oh,
case."
that bitch has a golden pistol. Let's fuck her up. So then immediately I've got an entire squad of 6 people right down my throat. So that's, I mean, we can talk.
Maybe it's
all
because
day
you're in a
about how we
giant
ignore
purple
it.
mech. I don't know if it has to do with the golden guns.
Because I'm goddamn so fucking good at this game. I don't know.
It makes
my
dick rock
if you want to be focused, play Roadhog for a couple of seasons.
Bro,
Fucking
I've been
Bullet
killing some
Sponge
shit
City.
with Roadhog. I got Roadhog and Mystery Heroes yesterday. It was actually yesterday. And Roadhog is probably one of my weakest characters, but goddamned if I didn't go 13-0 with Roadhog. And I got some hate mail for that. I love hate mail.
Violence is usually the answer.
Are you sucking
hold
your
on,
Nike's
real
dick?
quick. Before we continue on here, someone decided to comment in here. Daddy Kibby, laugh out loud, laugh out loud. Excuse me, it's Daddy Kinder, son. Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you one thing real quick. First of all, don't you ever call me son again. Second of all, you better realize who Papa is because I'm sitting right the fuck here.
You know I can
Yeah, you
mute you
better
like
agree.
right now.
Better.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy now, boy?
All right.
Squeal like a stuffed pig.
I'm in
I'm
a
just
beautiful
saying.
place right now, hearing beautiful voices, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Mercy, Magic Mercy. I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here today. It's such a pleasure to have you back.
The pleasure's all mine.
I think the last time I talked to you was New
Does it get
Year's, and I
sexual?
was so drunk.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah,
seen
I'm
Magic Mercy
also-
sexual, trust me.
Still
I love when we do drunk streams. It's like one of my favorite
Oh
things
yeah,
ever.
we're overdue for
It's the
another one.
best.
The second
I'm
part
already there,
of
so
this topic, though, is what I'm really excited about. You mind if I take this one over, Kibby?
No, go right for it, brother.
All right. So, as you all know, Blizzard's working on reworking Hanzo and removing Scatter Arrow completely because it's bullshit. What will it be replaced with, though? Nobody fucking knows. So we asked our Discord community to come up with some suggestions for what should replace the Scatter Arrow. And the example I gave was Seppuku Arrow. Hanzo removes an arrow from his quiver and jams it into his own stomach, committing honorable seppuku.
What's the big?
Oh,
So
I
that's
don't
just
know
the
if that's-
example.
That's some Yoshimitsu shit.
I don't know if that's racist or not. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Oh, it's
one.
definitely
It reminds me of South Park, that episode with the Chinese guy and the Japanese guy, and they both have their own restaurants. You know?
Oh yeah, the Mongols in the Chinese restaurant.
Oh gosh.
Down Mongolians, break down my shitty wall.
I'm not gonna feel good about what I'm about to say, but this is racial profiling.
You see how you do against heat-seeking missile.
We're about to
I
get a
found that
cease and
episode really
desist.
funny. So
What if Hanzo just shoots heat-seeking missiles? Fuck.
To be honest with you, I'm really starting to get very, very annoyed with the nerfs and with the changes. I think my biggest character in this entire game that I have such an issue with is Mercy and all the nerfs they're doing with her. And it's not a matter of me being a Mercy man. It's not a matter of me loving Mercy. It's really a matter of, you have these characters, they have their specific abilities, they have their specific way to play amongst an entire group, and now it's getting cut down to where you don't have these specific abilities. Yeah, cool, Mercy can still heal, but what the fuck else does she bring to the table? Nothing. She doesn't bring a fucking nothing. She brings nothing else to the fucking table. If you cannot deal with a Mercy doing a 5 fucking man res, go play Call of Duty. We play this game because we want different characters. We want different abilities. We want different. We don't want to just shoot and kill.
Yeah.
And Overwatch is getting to the point now, in my personal opinion, where they are sucking the dick of the general public so much that we are now just becoming a group of kill them and get those gold elims. Kill them and get those gold fucking elims. Who gives a fuck?
Like, alts are supposed to be game changing, and yeah, hers was. Like, I actually didn't mind the first changes, and I thought when she got Valkyrie and like the updated version of it, it wasn't even that bad. I thought that this is fine. I understand in how in certain ways it was overpowering, and I think just cutting it down like the time wise was just fine enough to start with and see how that went. But they really, I think, did overkill with the nerfs, and to the point where like her ult doesn't do anything. It's not, oh, I can heal a little bit more, but even then all your
Yeah.
teammates are dead. You can't res at all during team fights unless you have a team that can actually support you, which is one really rare, in the first place. So it's
Well,
and
and-
now only getting one res in it. Okay.
No,
apparently-
exactly.
She's
Exactly.
yeah, her ult is useless. I'm like,
She's
they're
fucking
game changing.
useless.
Why
And
are
you
still
get
at
that-
play?
You get that one res. Woo fucking who? You get one res and you have to stand still, completely fucking still for 4 to 5 fucking seconds before that person is res. Then what do? You're fucked. I mean, you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything during that res. And now we're doing the same thing to Hanzo. I've never been a fan of Hanzo. Nobody's a fan of Hanzo. Nobody. Who gives a fuck about Hanzo? But
Hanzo main
I don't think we should take away that scatter arrow as many times as I have been picked by a scatter
Scatter's
arrow.
pretty bullshit. I mean, just lowering maybe the damage of it a teeny bit, like per arrow.
Right.
No,
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I
Lowering
just
the
don't think
damage.
getting rid of it's the answer. Like, let's
I
just
have-
tackle these
look.
issues. Let's just get rid of it. Let's just delete Mercy. Let's
Exactly.
just delete Hanzo.
Well,
I
so-
can't
I
do
have
the
a
balancing.
$150 Elite
So,
controller for my
the thing-
Xbox. $150 for a fucking controller. And I threw that bitch across the room because of a Hanzo scatter arrow. And I don't want that scatter arrow to be taken off.
So-
Come on, man.
So the way I see the Mercy thing is Blizzard has to compensate for its mass players. A lot of people who are Mercy mains, like really good Mercy mains, can get those 5 reses off pretty easily without being killed. And so, you really, when you're in a team fight, you're really facing 11v6 if there's a Mercy. And so they wanted to relate to everyone and make sure that all players enjoy the game rather than having to deal with a fucking hard to kill Mercy. So that's Blizzard's way of being still lucrative and balancing.
Well,
And-
and
and
that goes right back to this is no longer Overwatch. This is becoming Call of fucking Duty Modern
Right.
Warfare 15.
And in Call of Duty, a lot of the times you use your teammates as bait so that you can pick up kills and you use them as fodder. And now your Mercy's fodder again. I agree with that. But it also makes it so you still rely on your Mercy for your res, but she's now still vulnerable and they can't figure that back out because they think the gun's enough.
Well, and I was literally just talking about this not 10 minutes before we started setting this stuff up. My biggest issue with the Mercy thing is that we are all so focused on butt fucking Mercy and butt fucking any player that plays Mercy.
Yeah.
We
true
ignore
that.
the fact that all of our other healers are just so fucking low on the scale.
Yeah.
You've got Zenyatta, and Zenyatta has heals, Zenyatta has Discord. That is fucking great. But what does it matter if you have a Zenyatta that can't heal more than one fucking person at 2 health per fucking second?
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for you.
His ult's like
you know?
fine. It's really great. It can cancel out a lot of other ults, but I definitely agree that the healing, and at least a problem where, if you're reloading your orbs and someone's low, you gotta wait till you're done reloading. I think you should be able to throw an orb. Like, I think that would
Mhm.
make a big difference alone. But I also agree, like, maybe even you put an orb on someone and people around him could get a bit like half that healing but still be healed. Like,
Yeah.
he really just deserves to output more healing, and that's a big problem, with him. With Ana,
With all the
before the
healers.
nerf, that was bullshit. When they nerfed like the amount of like damage for her gun, she was really, really vulnerable, and it was really stupid how much they nerfed that down. And they finally brought it back, and I'm like, you just shouldn't have done that in the first place. Why did you even bother trying to do that? Ana's already, she doesn't have good mobility. You might as well just give her a decent shit for her gun. And
Well, and this is the thing, Magic, and you're going right along the coast of where I'm writing. Tell me if you're in a group, all right, if you have a Mercy in a 6-person group and you're all playing as a team, you don't have to worry about another healer. You've got Mercy. She does so much fucking healing. Who gives a shit if we have another healer?
Michael.
But if you have a Zenyatta sitting in that group amongst nothing but DPS and tanks, someone's going to have to take another healer, because you will not make it through that match unless you have another healer. And that's my issue, is that we keep looking to nerf Mercy, but we don't look to buff any of the other healers. I haven't seen any buffs for any of the fucking healers since I started playing this game. So that's where I'm at with it.
I'm gonna sit here and play devil's advocate real quick.
Mercy got a buff. She got the buff of getting her gun. Like, she didn't have that at one point.
Let's hear your devil's advocate, Kinder.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and play devil's advocate real quick.
Like the angel I am.
So I think that a lot of what is going on with Blizzard and what's going on internally with them, I think there was a point where the game was very clearly pretty balanced. There wasn't really any major outcry, and that was not long before the Mercy changes. The only thing that was really kind of bitched about, even kind of, was Mercy's res, and it wasn't that bad. It had been there since the beginning of the game, and it just kind of became a bit of a meme.
I kind of understand why people didn't like it, and honestly, I didn't like it. I don't like the fact that I had to hide, in order to stay alive, because you will get focused as hell. People will solo ult you and wait for you outside of spawn. That's how much they want you to die, and
Right.
that's not fun, personally. And that's why people started hiding, because of that. And I do think that I love the ability. It was really satisfying. But I really actually like the first changes, with the Valkyrie, because then she could be a part of the fight. She could be part of the team fight, and you didn't have to hide. You were less focused. You could actually play and participate and feel like she's just another character. So
Right, and I understand that, but at the time, the meta was pretty balanced. Mercy wasn't a must pick, but she was also very viable as a pick. When they made the changes, the quote-unquote nerfs to her, the res that you could do in mid-team fight, the res ability, that was big for setups and everything, huge on defense. And then Valkyrie was almost as game-changing as the other regular ult, and you had super crazy mobility, so you could get a couple of reses off and not, just fly in and die for the 5-man res, and you didn't feel like you had to wait for that res either. So it kind of made her a must-pick. And then they kind of started making other little tweaks. They changed Junkrat, and, they changed around some of the other things, and they made some minor Doomfist changes. And things started getting really stagnated there for a minute. And I think that's what Blizzard has been trying to do, is de-stagnate the game, shake up the meta so much that, people feel like they kind of want to play again. But it's kind of working against them a little bit, as we saw with Mercy meta, because nobody liked Mercy meta here just recently. That was it's probably been the worst season of comp that I ever played, was the heavy Mercy meta with her previous changes. And I think they got that message loud and clear. Nobody likes Mercy meta. Let's kill it with fire. And they over-nerfed the shit out of her. I agree. She's very over-nerfed right now. Absolutely. They went way too far.
They should have just, I think, buffed the other healers a little bit and then nerfed her a little bit, put them in the same playing field. And I just think they just were like, nope, we want to completely get it. We don't want people to play her anymore.
And
I'm
that's the thing. I think what they're going to end up doing.
Well, and
I think what they're going to end up doing
Well,
is they're trying to kill the Mercy meta with fire, see what comes up in new meta, and make changes from there, and readjust the meta so that Mercy is completely out for a minute, and then adjust her back in slowly along with the rest of the meta. I think that's what they tried to do.
Well, and that's kind of what is fucking bothering me about it. There's other games I play where they do that, where what is it? I'm losing focus here. There's a game that I play, I can't think of what it is. It might be. It's Smite. It's Smite. That's what it is. So on Smite, the way they handle the meta on Smite is, they have 4 different. They've got like warriors. They have the mages. They have the assassins. Whatever, what have you. So on Smite, the way they change meta is, well, this season we don't want to have any assassins. So they'll fucking nerf the assassins to the point to where you can't fucking play an assassin at all, or you're gonna get wrecked. Cool, that's great. It forces people to play other characters. I get it. Woo fucking who. But if you're gonna nerf it to the point where I can't play assassin at all, then why the fuck am I gonna play your game? And if you're gonna nerf Mercy to the point where I can't play Mercy during comp, then why the fuck am I going to play your game? This is coming from the same people who within 1 month, they were banning people for one-tricking, turned right the fuck around and started banning people for reporting people for one-tricking. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is that about? This isn't fucking Smite. This is a game with 26 characters, each one of them very specific to their role. You can nerf Mercy without killing Mercy. You can nerf Torb without killing Torb. It's about balance. And it doesn't look like we're looking for balance. It looks like we're pushing every character in this game to only matter as far as how many kills you can get. And that's why I keep going back to, this isn't Call of Duty. We're not playing this game so we can get the most elims. We're playing this game so we can capture the objective. We're playing this game so we can capture the point.
What I was saying though is, I think what they are trying to do is, Mercy had such a hugely high pick rate, and that seems to be like the controlling factor with both buffs and nerf. Who has the highest pick rate and who has the lowest pick rates? It seems like the ones with the lowest pick rates always get readjusted or changed. With Hanzo, I don't think they're going to nerf him with the scatter arrow change. I think they're going to readjust him. They've kind of said that abilities like scatter arrow and like the Roadhog hook combo, like the one-shot combos, they don't like. And I can understand that, and I can understand a rework of scatter arrow, and maybe they'll come up with something that makes Hanzo picked at a higher rate. I hope they will. And Mercy had such a hugely high pick rate, and even after the initial changes, her pick rate did nothing but go up. So I think that's what they're trying to do, is reduce her pick rate drastically, so that people pick up other heroes, see where the meta goes, see where the pick rates are, and then readjust from there. I don't think that they're going to keep these changes.
The other healers to be more likely to be picked. I think Lucio.
Exactly.
I think Lucio should heal through walls. I think he should heal through the goddamn payload. I don't think if you're close and you're in his little range, you should be healed.
I agree with Kinder here, because like in Dota, when you want to nerf a character, like how Mercy gets insanely nerfed, they actually do nerf that character insanely, because you'll have like a 70% pick rate. It weans people off of that, and so when they realize that they can't one-trick pony it, they have to adapt. They have to play all the fucking 90 characters. They have to learn what to do. And in Overwatch, they want you to do the same. They want you to learn. McCree hits Pharah. Roadhog can fuck with D.Va. D.Va can dive a Bastion. Shit like that. They want you to be able to do that shit. But the thing with Mercy is, Mercy doesn't counteract any character. She's solely a team player. She has to be there for the team. And so when she's massively amping your whole team, they had to massively drop her down so that she's just as much a game changer as Lucio is now. Because Lucio with his ult kind of was shit for a long ass while. So now she's on the same playing field as Lucio now.
Well, yeah, but they
can bring back Zenyatta more. They can bring back.
What they kind of ended up doing though is they brought in a quad tank meta with Moira.
Yeah, like shit like that.
To change all of that, and they took away Mercy's 5-man res. They didn't have to take away Mercy's 5-man res and then give her Valkyrie, and then take away Valkyrie movement and double res, and then take away her extra boosting. They didn't have to do any of that shit. They could have taken away Mercy's 5-man res, given Lucio and Zenyatta a little more healing, so more people would play Lucio and Zenyatta.
Right. Well,
Zenyatta is one of my favorite characters. Zenyatta is one of my favorite characters in this entire fucking game. And I would play Zenyatta if it would fucking matter at all that I was the only healer.
But see, when you take away Mercy's mechanic, her rates are gonna go up. Her healing rate will go back up instead of her fucking mechanics. If she has to be leveled out within playing field against someone else, Zenyatta's rate will go up with 2 because
it won't.
he has to be in the same field.
No,
I think
see,
they'll play it back on it.
The reason I think you're wrong on that is because we went from having Mercy, who was a solo healer and only had to have Mercy to solo heal, to where we still only have to have Mercy to solo heal, but if you do any other character, you have to have another healer, which was my point. I can play Zen all day long, and I can be the best goddamn Zenyatta in the entire fucking game, PC, console, whatnot. It doesn't fucking matter. But without another healer, I will never be able to do the healing Mercy can.
Actually,
without
that's
two healers-
incorrect.
That's just the meta. That's just
Like-
the meta being like a 2-2-2-2 comp. of two
Exactly.
DPS,
So
two
we are
tanks.
trying to destroy the meta of having Mercy as being able to be a solo healer, to trying to force everybody into being duo healers instead of solo healers. You
Right.
don't need Mercy, who is a specific fucking healer, to have another healer in the game. That's the point in Mercy, is to change that. So you have one healer, 3 tanks, 2 DPS instead of 2 healers, 2 tanks, 2 DPS. That's the whole point in Mercy. And we
Not
have no
necessarily
point in
though,
Mercy.
because the meta that's come up after the Mercy nerf seems to be quad tank plus Moira. Moira's healing is absolutely ridiculous in quad tank because of her piss stream. I mean, it's
until you
crazy.
hit your
Can
point
I-
where you can't heal.
Can I talk about something for a bit earlier?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just waited, but you guys had a lot to say, which is great. I liked hearing it. But back to earlier about the problem. Mercy's like a must pick, and with all the healers, she's still the one who can solo heal. And I'm like, I think one of the reasons that her pick rate was so high, and kind of can stay consistently high, is because everybody wants to play DPS and nobody wants to heal. So you're gonna
Yes,
so that
thank
way
you.
you can't have Zenyatta and stuff, because no one else is gonna heal with you. And if maybe he was either able to put out more healing, or all the healers were more fun for people to play, then I think you could just have more healers, and then Mercy
Right.
wouldn't be the problem anymore. But it's just the
Well-
fact that everyone wants to DPS. No one even really wants to tank anymore. Everyone
Exactly.
just wants
That's
to
what I
get
was going
gold.
to say. Your point is proven by the fact that we have no one who will play a fucking tank. If by chance I happen to want to play DPS for once in my fucking life instead of a healer or a tank, there's no chance it's going to happen, because if I pick a DPS, we won't have a tank and we'll have a healer, or we won't have a healer and we'll have a tank, or by goddamn fucking grace of God, we'll have a Genji, a Hanzo, a McCree, and a fucking Widowmaker, and then
Yeah.
2 decent fucking DPS. It's not a matter of trying to nerf Mercy to fit in with the other healers. It's not a matter of trying to nerf Hanzo so he doesn't have a scatter arrow and can fucking one-shot everybody. It's a matter of the fact that nobody wants to play the game the way it was fucking made to be played. They want to play fucking Call of Duty. So go take your 13-year-old bitch ass, let mommy and daddy buy you an Xbox, and play fucking Call of fucking Duty. All right? We are in this game so we can have different characters to play. We are in this game so we can have abilities, so we can have different fucking instances in a new game every time we play. Not so we can get most elims, not so we can get hero damage. And that's where we're going with this. You nerf Mercy down to the
You
point
nerf
where she
Mercy.
can only nerf Mercy. You nerf Mercy down to the point to where her healing is just as good as everybody else's, and unless you pull your pistol out, you're not going to do shit. Why do you need to pull your pistol out if you are a pure healer? You're a pure healer. Heal.
Because you can save
Heal.
your own ass in certain situations and
In
still
certain-
resume healing.
No, exactly
Right.
though. You should be able to save your ass in certain situations. It shouldn't be a stance where half your team is fucking tanks, half your team is DPS, and then you have a Mercy who's pulling her pistol out every 20 seconds to keep somebody off of her. You're here to heal the team, not to attack the other team. And now
Well,
we're
that
to
just
the
means
point where
her
Mercy
DPS
has
or
to
tanks are
attack the other
inadequate.
team. Well, and I mean, look, the goddamn game. You're fucking bitching about wanting to play DPS, and you fucking suck dick with Soldier. How the fuck do you expect to do anything if you can't kill a Mercy who's using Valkyrie with a Soldier? What
Yeah,
the
that shit's
fuck are
actually
you
pretty
doing?
hard. I'd rather McCree and Valkyrie fucking Mercy, dude. Soldiering her is kind of
Yeah, it's hard.
relying on that hitbox. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, don't be a bitch. Learn to aim. Learn to fucking shoot. Play the goddamn game to your character's abilities. That's the point in this. It's about abilities. It's not about how well you can
Right.
shoot.
But the
It's
reason
about
they had
how
a
well you can play the
nerf
character.
Mercy is because people, abused her abilities. People abused the fact that she had so many reses in a team fight.
Yeah.
Every
So we took
game
away
had a
5-man
mercy.
res.
Right.
They didn't want every game to have a mercy. That was the annoying part. Yes, she was good. And now she's not as good, but there isn't a mercy every fucking game.
Right. And like I said
So why are
earlier,
we
I mean,
still-
last season, it was the
'Cause they-
absolute least fun season that I have played in Overwatch. A lot of people agree with me because Mercy meta
Oh,
was
last season
awful.
sucked dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mercy
don't get
meta
me
was
wrong,
just
it
fucking
sucked dick.
awful, and they had to
Well-
do something about that. And maybe
What
they
they're
didn't go
trying
about
to
it
do
the right
is
way.
still keep that 2-2-2 comp without having to focus on the mercy is the core. The
But
mercy
that's-
is my
Right.
staple.
And
that is
they
the
could have
issue
changed
as
things with
well.
other healers to make them better, more pickable, things like
Right,
that. But they
you
can
can't
only
do
do
it all in one patch.
Right.
People are gonna freak the fuck out. Like, how is this balanced?
You
Yeah.
are trying to
I think people are
force
already
a
questioning the
2-2-2
balance of it
comp.
anyway.
yeah, the
You're
balance is
trying to
fucked right
force
now
a
anyway.
2-2-2 comp. It shouldn't have to be that way. My comp should not be 2-2-2 comp.
It's
If
not
I
right
jump
now
in-
though. Right
It should be
now
more-
the
it should
comp,
be able to be more
the meta
flexible.
is like quad tank plus Moira. I'm telling you. I mean, that's the meta right now. Quad
But
tank
see,
DPS
but quad
Moira.
tank is not flexible in a character pool because your DPS, your 2 DPS picks can be a defensive.
Hey,
Or
unless you
aggressive.
have a fucking diva that's worth a shit and constantly and consistently has more kills and more hero damage than their own fucking DPS.
Oh my god, I
I'm
can't
just
even tell.
saying.
I get like the shittiest DPS or something. I don't even know. I was playing Zenyatta today and I had gold damage, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Right, because people are now adapting to the fact that, oh fuck, I can't just play Mercy all fucking day. I
Yeah.
can't do this anymore. It's not a fucking thing. So now they're gonna play other fucking supports and other healers, and when they're gonna do that, they're gonna see that the fucking play rate goes up, and they're like, oh, we should probably work with these characters now. So then, like I was saying, Zenyatta might get that heal raise rate up, or
That'd be great.
Lucio might get an extra heal rate up as well, or a bigger AoE. These things, shit like that, is going to come into effect after Mercy is weeds out. You know, it's like weaning a baby off fucking breast milk. You just want them off for a
Right.
bit.
And I think the next
Yeah,
thing
but I
that's
think
coming
they
is
slapped this
probably a
baby in the
Moira
face a
nerf.
little bit.
I mean, if you wanted to quit cigarettes, do you drop the fucking pack or do you smoke a cigarette a week? You drop the fucking pack.
You want to know
So
what I
they
do,
want you to
motherfucker?
get rid of the
He
fucking
shoves them up
Mercy.
his nose and
I
smoke.
have a
smoke
feeling you're gonna tell
goddamn
us
pack
anyway.
a day, 2 to 3 fucking cigarettes at a goddamn time. That's
Well,
what I
that's
fucking
your
do.
problem.
So
That's
why don't you
your
fucking,
problem.
why don't you suck a fat fucking dick, stop nerfing my
Stop
goddamn
yelling at
Mercy,
me.
and play the game house?
Oh my god. I love Kitty.
I changed her name to Triggered a while ago. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even
I
notice.
I just noticed. I
That
love
is
it.
so
I love
good.
it. All right, all right.
All right, but we completely derailed on that because we were going to
That's
talk
so
about
Your
the.
Hanzo arrow.
This is so special about this podcast, though.
It got
is that
so
can do
big.
anything.
I got something to say for the Hanzo arrow.
Yeah, go for it.
Mhm.
Replacing scatter shot is going to be close to impossible.
Yeah, it
Because-
is.
Mm.
Having a mechanic of a bow and arrow and having an ability that
I'll be right
complements
back,
a
guys.
bow and arrow, I don't know how you can
What
do
about
it.
less arrows being split off? Like
I mean, I guess that's the thing, but then
that's
people
an
are just
option.
people are just going to see that as a nerf.
You could just say,
Right.
well, technically, people are asking for one. A lot of people are annoyed, but the fact
A
that
lot
it's
of
kind of
people-
bullshit.
A lot of people want to rework. So
Yeah,
not
and that's what they're
necessarily the
seeming to
nerf.
be
Yeah.
going towards. And you could do a lot of stuff with it. Like you could. One of the ideas that somebody had was you shoot an arrow down and it stays for like 10 seconds or something like that, and it works as like a mine. Someone walks next to it, and it
Oh,
like
Yeah, I was thinking
shoots
like
not a terrible
explosive
idea.
shot, but then I mean he does have the like vision arrow, and then he could place a mine nearby so that he would know if someone's near it. But then you're playing like Junkrat.
yeah.
You know, he is a defensive hero, but
And there,
I mean,
you know, there's
we don't want
things that
another
they can do,
Junkrat.
and they're creative enough to have some cool ability, something interesting, or a fucking like shield arrow or something. That'd be kind
They'll
of
figure
interesting.
something out.
You know, they'll do something. But some of
well,
the
but then
more
you can't,
interesting
you can't have
ideas,
shield arrow because now you're looking at Symmetra again.
you know what I
Well, as
mean?
long as-
Fucking heal
You
arrow.
know
I don't
what?
know.
They might just remove it and then give him a cast time of 5 minutes.
5-minute fucking bouncing shots.
Yeah.
But that
Fucking-
was
he
one
he
thing
shoots
I
an arrow,
thought
it
of.
turns into a giant
is,
fucking trampoline. You jump on.
No, that was one idea I thought was like a rubber arrow. It's like your scatter shot, except it's one arrow, it just bounces the fuck around in the
Yeah.
room. Like Moira's ball or some shit, but just a singular arrow.
Right.
But then you're gonna get really trolly headshots, and then people are just gonna scream their fucking
Yeah,
heads
people are
off.
still gonna scream about
Yeah.
that. I've never
Whatever
seen
they
the
do, I'm
videos
sure it's
just
going to
taking
be
shots.
somewhat skill based. I would think.
I
But-
would
but the
hope
thing-
so.
the thing about Hanzo too a lot is like if he's shooting at you, you know where he's at. So it's just a matter of not getting hit or being in a closed area.
Right.
So people generally just avoid that, honestly. Like,
It depends.
and,
because it was
and then
wall
and then
climbing.
at that point, it's left to Hanzo's skill. Like he has to just hit you.
So this goes back to my whole issue with Mercy. I haven't been here, and I already know
Oh, here we go.
from. This goes back to my whole issue, which is stop being a bitch. Learn to play the game according to the character's abilities. I want you guys to know something, and one of Hanzo's abilities is that motherfucking scatter arrow. So if you can't deal with the shit, stop playing the fucking game. You're taking away a character's very personalized, very individual, very specific, situational attack because you don't want to die. That is why people are crying about fucking Mercy being able to heal. We don't want Mercy to be able to heal so quick. We don't want Hanzo to be able to scatter arrow everybody. Get the fuck over it and learn how to play the game according to the character abilities. You want to play, again, Call of Duty where you have the same fucking picks, the same guns, the same... You want everything to be the same for every character in the goddamn game so you can have an even playing field. Well, guess what? That's not fucking life. And that's not how this game should be played. These characters are very specific and very individualized, and that is what made me love this game. I hated Overwatch when I first played it. I played this fucking game for weeks.
Who are you
before
kidding?
I
We all hate
enjoyed this
Overwatch. Nobody
game.
likes Overwatch that plays it.
I hated it, man. I hated this fucking game when I first started playing it. And then I realized, oh, wait.
Welcome to
You mean
Overwatch.
you mean to tell me that I don't have the same abilities as every motherfucker in this game? I have my own specific shit. I can play Diva and I have a shield and fucking rockets? Dope as fuck, right? Well, now what happens if Diva doesn't have a shield and she doesn't have rockets? She only has a regular attack and she has a grenade she can throw out and she can run. Woo. Cool. We're all playing soldier. Will that make you happy? Is that what you all want? Is
Well,
that what you
no.
want? Oh, hey, show me those
If it
feet, girl.
makes you
Because the thing with
Yeah, girl. All right.
I think Kimmy's slightly drunk.
I'm
All
a
right.
little drunk. It's all
So
right.
we're gonna drop this topic for now, and I'm gonna read out some of the ideas because we are gonna run into time before
Okay.
the end of the show if we don't get through this. Let's see. The first idea that somebody in our Discord had Bulldog side, a scatter arrow, but they all stick in the wall and spell out "get good." Doggonaut.
Hey, you have triggered so big that I can't even see my own goddamn face right now. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does that trigger you?
Yeah. Trigger. Triggered. ahead.
Doggonaut, hentai arrow, like the dragon, but an anime girl who moans really loudly as she travels the map. Anyone who
Oh my
touches the anime girl just dies as the weakness overpowers. And it has to be that like meme fucking sound. You know that the one that's on joke videos.
Nani?
Nani?
Oh, senpai?
Let's see.
Kindo-san?
Oh my, yeah.
Kibby here was saying that like you can't change the character because it's the character's assets. You know, it's like I agree with that.
That
But
is
it's like,
not what I was
you-
saying, so don't fucking...
Well, you were
Don't-
saying you don't want him to become a soldier or some shit. It's like you can give him a new asset and still be an archer.
You can give him a new asset, but my whole point in this is we are trying to stray so far away from characters.
see your
who
hands
have
raised there,
very
Mercy.
specific-
Yeah, this is
replace-
school.
Replace the scatter.
Okay,
The
I
ability to drink sake.
don't know if you all can see or not, but I took
Drunk
the mic
shots.
off the goddamn stand because not only has Kinder made Trigger so big that I can't see my face, but he put it in front of my fucking feed, so you can't see me at all.
You know,
I'm
you know
just super pumped about this. Let's go ahead and continue the
Oh my God,
podcast,
yes,
guys. Come
yes.
on. What other kind of replacements for scatter arrow do we have, guys? Huh?
I have a good idea that's semi-legitimate.
What's that?
It's just make it like a buff duration for like 4 seconds where he doesn't have to draw the arrow for full
That's
strength.
the sake. That's a sake thing.
Well, yeah, it's an idea. And he
He
gets
could throw it on the floor and then
full shot.
like,
for like 4 seconds. You get the fucking.
That's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
There you go. You get like 4 or 5 shots that are without draw power.
or you could what if you charge them up like Zenyatta's balls and just like you could do like 5 or whatever.
Oh,
6
we can
or
load up multiple arrows.
yeah, and
and
then
shoot, like
just
3 or 4
like
arrows.
do kind of. You know.
But then I guess that'd be too similar to Zenyatta if you're charging them up. That's what I was saying. You just
We
make
have
it
already done
duration.
really similar. We had Moira, remember? That
Moira
entire
doesn't charge
hero.
up.
No,
Moira
but
just
more
needs a
similar
range
to
nerf.
other heroes in the first place.
Look, I guess the real issue here is Kindred finally took away the trigger, so I feel better about that. I guess the real issue here is the fact that I'm just so much fucking better than everybody that plays this goddamn game, so I don't have to fucking worry about having a scatter arrow from fucking Hanzo. All
I'm
right.
never worried about
I
scatter
think his skin
arrows.
tone is like a Donald Trump red right now.
Right.
Hey,
Orange.
listen, babe. I love you so much, and you're so beautiful to me, but don't you ever fucking compare me to Donald Trump again. All right?
Fuck Donald Trump.
If Triggered is not getting bigger on sure right now, then it should never get bigger.
Triggered.
Not big enough.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
That is what I said.
Yeah!
And
I
I was
wonder-
saying my grave.
I wonder if Donald Trump lives by Roadhog's slogan of violence is usually the answer.
Let's not get into politics here, boys and girls.
It's so big.
Look, I won't
That's
get
what she
into
says,
politics, but
for
I will
sure.
say this: if you support Donald Trump, then you can suck my fat white dick. With that being said, I think
I do not support.
maybe
My
we're
name is blank
close
blank,
to-
and I am an Asian of the United States, and I support Donald Trump.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
My name's Kinder, and I approve of this message. Hoop doop, Donald Trump build the wall, boys.
My
Look.
name is Donald Trumper, and I approve of this message.
My name is Jeremy motherfucking Kibbe. I'm gonna go and say it straight, and I do not approve any of this. So you can find me on Facebook. You all know where I live now.
But America has such a bigger penis.
If you want, you can run me over in front of the parking garage in Indianapolis that I work at. I don't give a fuck. I think this nigga
Such a
drunk. You just made me say the N-word on a live stream.
Trigger.
Got
Damn
him.
it. I just fucking said it. And that's
because
on
you have
fucking
a bigger
recording.
penis. Such a great
God
penis.
damn it. Yeah, I'm a little drunk, Kinder. You happy? And now I'm fucking triggered as well. Let's go ahead and take our fucking break. We'll be back. All right? We'll be back
caller
with...
number one. Caller number one, how you doing today?
Jesus fucking Christ. We'll be back with topic number 3. Give us 10 fucking minutes. I need a goddamn cigarette so I can think about life and all the decisions I've made to get me to this point right here.
I didn't think we were done with Hanzo arrows.
We're not, but we'll
We're
continue
never
when we get back.
We'll continue when we
We'll
get back,
continue
guys.
when he
I
gets
love you
back.
all. Let Lonely
And
Blue, I'm going to call you out right now. That's my motherfucking grandmaster.
Where are you guys sitting?
and we're on break.
It's on the bye.
Do I have to stop the recording?
Don't stop recording.
So Mo just sent me a text. I got a text as soon as I said nigga. I got a text from Mo and she said, I can't believe you just dropped the N-word on your stream. I'm not kidding. As soon as I said it, she sent me a text.
It's all right.
think
I'll
I'm
let
rubbing
it in
off on
post.
you,
I
man.
will get it out of there. I can't do
too
anything
fucking
for the
white for
stream, though.
this.
Oh my
If all
god.
three of you could apologize for me when we come back, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
I'm just gonna say nigga also.
I'm gonna have to bleep
Okay.
out so much. You just made my job so much harder.
Like this editing you're gonna have to do.
Well, that's what you get for typing nigga in the goddamn chat.
you
I
all
read
we're
what I
still live.
see. I read what I see.
Someone just dropped the hard R in the chat real quick. Just bait
No.
him.
Do not. All right, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I love you all. Bye.
Don't forget 2 at a time.
2 at a time. Yeah, if you're trying to quit the whole pack, do the whole pack.
I'm still in awe of everything that's inspired.
I'm just watching him see what he's doing.
I know, I wanted to see what goes on in Kibby's mind. Into Kibby's mind. That's a documentary I watch.
Randy.
His roommate's name is Randy.
Randy Babandy.
No, it's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, well, I actually unfortunately have to go.
Yeah, they
I thought I
told
was gonna have
me.
to go at 9, but 9:31 because some of my friends are late, which is absolutely great. I get to have more fun without them. So maybe this is the time I should go. Everyone's dropping like the N word.
The
the
worst
last-
place to be right now.
Between that and like the fact that I accidentally showed my feet and now Kibby's asking about it, I should go. This has been a very interesting podcast. You should come on more because this is what it's like. It's never a dull moment.
I'm not a dull person, so
Definitely stay here.
I'm trying to find this fucking Twitch and see where he's seeing all this shit.
Oh, you're not on the Twitch Fragging Out one?
No.
Here, let me send it in the.
Oh, I got this. I got
You got
this.
it? The sexy Junkrat's really getting me though. Honestly, I can't stop looking at it.
Oh, I did see the Junkrat in the background.
He's beautiful. I mean, I just look at the eyes. They look just right through you. I should probably go now.
All right, well, you take it easy, dude.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Yeah, most def.
I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I should be like, leave a message, but I'm like, what? You to tell them when I get back.
Boop. No, I'll tell them that you went ahead and left. I mean, they'll see obviously too.
Say I was so disturbed, I just had to go.
The N word made you run.
I had to go. My new ability is flee.
Hanzo gets flea.
Although it goes back to spawn when you press E.
He just runs stupid fast. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
That would be pretty funny. Hanzo just
Yeah.
running stupidly fast.
So you could like run up and set up to the next place. You can just run up fucking insanely fast walls.
His mobility is already really good with his wall run. Like
That's true, I guess.
he just pops up behind a wall and he just keeps doing that and shooting at you, and you can't get him because he's behind the wall and the team is blocking like your way
Man.
to get to him. I hate
They're gonna.
that.
What if they give him double jump like Genji? He's just gonna be hopping over walls and shooting arrows. Here I am, bing. Here I am, bing.
Oh my, please don't.
Nutty.
Look, out of nowhere, you just.
Yeah,
It's that voice line though, like in game, I would spam that. I can't lie. I spam Sake already, so.
I spam Nani. Omewa.
I can't stop laughing because I just think it would be too great to have it, and I can imagine in his voice, and it's just too good.
Yeah, because you just see him like in the distance, just like hopping over the wall, like peeking.
Oh my god, just popping over. That's good. That's good. I gotta go. You're holding me up because you're too funny. I gotta go.
Oh no, man.
Well,
Take it
yeah.
easy.
Tell those N words to chill out.
Oh snap.
I dropped it.
No, we lose Mercy.
Yep, she just left like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, she said she couldn't stay for the whole thing. I'm gonna have to readjust the cameras. All right, while we're still on break, I'm gonna do that. So people of the stream, we're actually not back yet, but I do have to change some camera stuff. So I'm going to do that
Seems
right
legit.
fast. Oh, shit. Fucked it up. I keep fucking up, boys. Feels bad, man.
Feels black, man.
Oh, shit. That's not the right fucking... What is the damn... Is it Alt? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's my shit, boys. What, O'Malley? What is a kitty cat?
What do you use to edit your videos and shit?
Right now I'm using OBS for streaming, but if I ever do edit, I just use like Cyberlink Power Director. All right, that's gonna be Kibby there.
You have to pay for Cyberlink, don't you?
Yeah. There's a couple of free ones out there that'll do the job. OBS is free though, the live streaming software I'm using.
Yeah, but you get like the picture and shit in your Twitch stream and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
Which
all...
I guess I don't need to do that too much because I want to stream Dota mostly.
No, it's everything's through OBS. I'm not using any fancy software right now for anything else.
Okay, seems legit. Yeah. Yeah, I have OBS.
Oh shit. Yeah, there's just a lot of tricks and shit that you can use to streamline it. And since Magic Mercy's gone, I guess I'll just fucking black it out. Blacked. Magic Mercy's getting blacked.
So, wait, no.
Don't let her know I said that. And there we go. What is a kitty cat? You see my kitty cat? He's a nice pussy. Say hi.
Nice pussy.
All right, and I'll go back to break time until Kibby gets back. Oh, fuck me. Kibby's getting a little unruly there. I kind of have to slow him down a little bit.
Getting mad about the mercy nerf.
Yeah, it makes for decent content at least. Surprise!
I don't even know like all of the nerfing, honestly.
The latest two nerfs are the Mercy nerf, which is it takes away her insta res on Valk and slows down her Guardian Angel, and I think it might have did something else. I can't remember, but that was the big parts of it. And then Junkrat got a nerf on his remote mine. It's now has a damage fall off. So like if you're not in the center of the blast and you don't take the full damage from it, it's actually a kind of a big fucking nerf. It's really hard to get the kill with the remote mine now. I had a lot of trouble, even just in training. I had trouble hitting it.
Like I'm reading through all the hero notes and I can't find the mercy nerfing.
I'll be in there. God, I wish I could go back and delete the fucking chat history there. All right, there's Kibby. And he's gone.
Who knows?
There he is. Oh, you had to get another beer.
I'm not really reading anything about Mercy.
Hey.
That's strange. It was like the biggest thing of the whole patch.
Yeah, that's weird.
Actually, I have a bigger thing coming up with Diva that I'm pretty pumped about.
That's
So
what
I'll
she
pull
said.
that out here in a minute.
Seems like Diva got nerfed too.
No, Diva's actually getting a fucking buff, my son. She is getting a fucking nasty buff, and I'm.
It sounds
super
like she can
buff.
die a lot faster now while hopping into the mech. Though.
Nope, it is the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite.
What? But I'm
Yep.
reading the patch notes.
Nope, it's the exact opposite. Before Diva would take damage as she was calling her mech in. If Diva called her mech in, you could attack Diva and you could have her out of her mech before she even got into her mech. Now Diva does not take damage until she is fully into her mech and the artwork is completely finished of her getting in mech. So we'll talk
What?
about that. We'll talk
That doesn't
about
seem
that.
right. Hold on.
Oh, it is. It is right, my friend.
All right, boys, and we're back. I got our cameras reset up, and
I'm still. Oh, there we go. There we go.
got you, fam. Now, I did want to finish.
Oh, Kinder put the hat on.
Yeah, I got my old Sagapod repping. This hat doesn't work well with camera though. Like the Sagapod's just like way fucking up top. But I did want to finish some of these
I
Hanzo
get
things.
you.
Yeah, we'll get back into the Hanzo thing here. Oh my God, font size. Who said that? Call me the Rev. Yes, Kibby. Go play Call of Duty somewhere else. Yes, I agree with that. Whoa, Kibby, calm your ass down. Let Lonely Blue, motherfucker, if you want me to calm down, well, then you better get me some water because I'm drunk and I'm feeling it.
We noticed.
However, I'm Ron Burgundy. Do
Anchorman.
not type the N-word with the hard R because there's a good chance I might repeat it, and I don't want to. Actually,
And my tiny little nipples went to France.
I'm not kidding, man. I dropped that word, and I felt my phone vibrate literally 2 seconds after I said it, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And I looked at my phone, and it was Mo, and she was like, "Yo, can't believe you just dropped the N-word on your podcast." Not 2 seconds after I said it.
Yeah.
So
We lost every viewer. Everybody's unsubbed. We're a dead podcast now.
man,
Just like
Yeah,
that.
we just went full JonTron. That's what we did.
we really did too. Hey, 902 views though. That's not bad. That's not bad. Also,
that's weird. I'm only
But
seeing
Lonely
876.
Blue, fuck PewDiePie. What is that little bitch? I'm gonna go ahead and say that right while we're not recording and while we're not totally. PewDiePie, come on. I can do better streaming in my sleep while I'm drunk and dropping the N-word. It's fine.
I really dislike PewDiePie, honestly.
PewDiePie's a little bitch.
But anyway, all right, let's get back into it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back from break. Before we left for break, we had a little bit of a breakdown in communication here. But Magic Mercy did have to leave. She did let us know before the show that she wouldn't be able to stay past 9, and she actually stayed until about 9:30. So I'd like
God
to
love her.
Yeah, I would like to thank Magic Mercy for joining us for the short time that she could, even if we did offend the shit out of her at multiple points in the show. But we will get back
I think
to.
we're cool. I think she's all right with me.
Oh yeah,
so.
she's fine. She's hard to offend.
She literally said in the chat, if you can't see Magic quote, "I love Kibby." So fuck all you haters.
But before the break, we did have some discussion about Hanzo's scatter arrow and ideas to replace the scatter arrow that were brought up by our Discord. Do you want to get into that, or do you want to go straight to topic 3 and get back into that in a minute?
Let's go ahead and go back to the Hanzo scatter arrow. I kind of pulled us out of that a little bit, going on my rant about the changes to characters, and I was reading through some of them. Really excited to get some of these ideas out as to Hanzo's new scatter arrow from our loyal fans and our loyal Discord buddies. There's a couple of good ones out there.
Oh yeah.
So we'll finish that up and then we'll just move into topic 3 afterwards.
All right. And let's see, where did we leave off? We left off at I think the next one was Support Widow, an arrow that sends Hanzo back to spawn to swap off. I like that one pretty good.
That That's broken.
right?
I do like that though.
And
It's gonna be abused as shit if that happened.
I can't think of how many times I've been in a match and I saw Genji pop in, and I'm like, man, if there were just some way for that Hanzo to be forced into a new position, and what better way than by using your scatter arrow and being forced to switch over to a healer, you know?
one that I came up with, the Jeff Kaplan arrow, an arrow that nerfs its target irreparably and reports the player for toxicity.
Oh my lord.
Auto ban. It's an auto ban, but
Yeah.
you hit that. I
That's
don't
the
know what it
next
is on
arrow,
PC.
Nexus, an arrow that just bans the player that shot it indefinitely.
Yep. I don't know what it is on PC, but you hit that left bumper on Xbox, and god damn it, you are banned. I love it.
Wako Taco 46, one of my favorite ones that was brought up in Discord. You guys may know Ragtag, one of our previous guests, phenomenal YouTuber, really funny guy. He says an arrow that has a 2-second cooldown deals no damage and travels indefinitely through the map, but the arrow continuously screams "cunt" in Ragtag's voice at 250 decibels as it travels.
Oh,
I
man.
actually
There's
posted a
nothing
screenshot of that on our Twitter and tagged Rag in it, and he liked it. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Speaking of which, he recently posted a video and said if he gets so many thousand, like I think it was 10,000 likes or something ridiculous on his video, then he would switch to being a Hanzo main. And as most people know, he absolutely despises Hanzo. Sure enough, he got the likes, and he just put out a video here tonight of him switching to Hanzo main, and he's pretty triggered about it.
Hey, you know what I want to
That's
see?
great.
I want to see Hanzo have a smoke shot. Like it's like a smoke bomb.
Call it the vape arrow.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but he can either like have a smoke bomb in his hand, he'll drop it on the ground, like let him go invis for a second so he can run,
Call
or
it a vape arrow. We all know
or,
the Twitter's going to start.
or he can just shoot the smoke bomb, like he'll shoot it forward and then boom, big old mist appears. Team's disoriented, don't know where the fuck to go.
Yeah. Or like a poison arrow. That'd be kind of cool. Something interesting, but that'd be kind of stealing off Widow's bag.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, and I mean, you know, stealing off Widow's bag.
But I
really,
mean, Hanzo's a ninja. Give him a smoke bomb, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at it, you know, I've been playing the first character that was released when I started playing was Orisa, and every character that has been released since then has pretty much stolen abilities from every other character in the game. As we talked about, Orisa, you know, she has her shield, all that shit. She plays off a lot of other characters in the game. Then we had
Yeah.
Doomfist, who's kind of comparative to Monkey, you know what I mean? So it's, I mean, it wouldn't really matter if you had that poison arrow, but I don't know.
but
Some
with
kind
like,
of
the
bleed
lore
damage
and
would
the
be pretty
background
cool.
you have, like you're pretty limited with what abilities you can work with.
Yeah. I think they ought to bring in some kind of like bleed damage or like sustained damage a little bit. They originally, on launch, they had a bleed effect on Genji's, whatever the fuck the thing is called. His shift ability, his little slice, you know, where he goes through and it's like,
Yeah, he had a bleed effect.
yeah, there was a short bleed effect, and you can actually one-shot a tracer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I never knew that actually.
Yeah, they took it off pretty fast. Let's see. What's next? Repeat. The Valkyrie arrow, only capable of being used when a Mercy valks. There is no animation or anything. The Valking Mercy insta-dies with a respawn time that is normal and the duration on remaining on Valk. 0-second cooldown. If you want to nerf
What?
Mercy, that's the way to do it.
Auto
Bisexual
kill your
Blue.
mercy.
Bisexual Blue. We kind of got this as Seppuku arrow, but Suicide arrow. When you select the arrow, you instantly just die. You don't even shoot the arrow. You just die when you select it. Press E to kill yourself, you fucking idiot.
Soul bond someone.
And that's all the ideas we had in the Discord. If you want to hop into Discord, maybe at the end of the show we'll read a few more. But our Discord is discord.me/fragging out for all of you out there that are listening right now and who will be listening later on the podcast. Join in. It's lit. So let's move on to our next topic. Topic number 3, Chinese New Year. What's up with CTF? Which we kind of did talk about Capture the Flag already, so we'll skip that part. But we can talk a little bit about the skins and
Well,
everything.
There are a couple more things that I didn't mention in the capture the flag. Obviously I mentioned the fact that the way you pick the flag up is different. The way you carry the flag is different. They have the comp for capture the flag now. As well, on top of all of that, give me a second.
He's a good cat.
I'm a little drunk, so let's just go ahead and move on to the next section, like Kinder said.
Well, I do want to talk about some of the skins and everything. I mean, is it just me, or are the skins for this event, for the majority of them, just really fucking weak? Like,
I kind of dig the skins for this event, just because, just purely their style. My favorite skin, one of my least favorite characters, but one of my favorite skins is McCree. I really like McCree's skin. Zarya's skin kind of reminds me of Uncle Iroh from Avatar.
Oh fuck yeah, I love Iroh.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, it really does. If you look at it, when Iroh has his full on, it looks like Uncle Iroh's armor.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like Mercy's skin also looks pretty fucking dope. I feel like, really honestly, the skins for this event aren't mediocre, but they also aren't exceptional.
I don't know. That Pharaoh one looks pretty baller.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Farah and Mercy definitely got the better end of the deal there. I don't like McCree's. It looks like I like the idea behind it. You know, like the idea behind it's like this, Western Chinaman kind of deal, but it's just like kind of plain Jane. It doesn't really seem to like stick out or anything.
I don't know. I dig it. And I think the reason I dig it took McCree. You look at all of his other skins, and McCree is supposed to be kind of the embodiment of the American Wild West. And you look at this skin, and it's not. It isn't. It's not American Wild West. It is. It purely reminds me of, the Chinese when they first covered gunfire. He's got that old school flintlock pistol, and
It looks kind of like a mini blunderbuss to me. Like,
yeah,
it's got that.
well,
like,
that's
weird
that's what it is.
protruding
The blunderbuss. That's a first tier flintlock pistol. And it's kind of like the early stages of the Eastern style, Western advance, I guess, really is what you get at. And I really like that. I don't know, for some reason, for once in a year, I actually like McCree's skin.
I know one thing that I found that was really interesting. If you look at Mercy's weapons, her staff is really well done, but look at her pistol. It looks like it's not completely rendered. Like it's missing some sheen to it. Like the lighting isn't working right on it or something. Something's off about it if you look at it. It looks super duper plain, like they didn't complete the model for it or something. I wonder if they'll patch that. If you just happen to take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. We'll see. I've noticed that a lot of things a little bit short don't tend to get patched too quickly by Blizzard. They're more focused on nerfing all of our favorite characters.
Oh no.
Here we go.
I'm not getting triggered. I'm just saying.
I'm just getting mad.
I ain't getting mad. You're getting mad. Fuck you, you fucking douchebag.
America.
Welcome
to Trump's America.
Later, Lonely Blue. Nice having you on the podcast. Oh, man.
Hey, I just thought of another Hanzo arrow.
What's that?
Tar. Like, what if it slows into AoE?
There aren't any real, like,
yeah, there's not really any
slowdowns,
slows.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only thing the Symmetra has really got the only slowdown that I know of in the game with her turrets.
But like, he can shoot tar into AoE, and so like it'll make it so you can't jump as high or you can't run as fast.
Yeah.
What if whenever you hit Hanzo's scatter arrow, instead of shooting a scatter arrow, he just jumped up in front of everybody and like did like a quick jerk off motion and just came over the entire fucking area? How about that? Would that make everybody happy?
So a money shot?
Yeah.
Money shot.
Oh shit! It shoots a dollar bill and then it rains bitches.
He just fucking goes. Domino, motherfucker.
Beautiful.
Feel my
fucking-
riches.
The dragon comes for you.
Ah!
Literally. Literally. Oh,
my
man.
god.
Oh,
Brings
man.
a whole new meaning to that Shimoto dragon that we had going on.
Only a shamana
Ooh.
can train this dragon.
Yeah, I named my penis. It's a Peter Dragon.
So now are we now getting into brother on brother action? Is that where we're going with this?
I'm not sure where we're going with this, honestly. We're getting into the weird incest area of the show now. Welcome to the incest segment where we talk about lolicon and brother sister sex and that kind of thing. It's my favorite part of the show, honestly.
Brother, sister, mother, lover, cousin, father.
Yeah, there you go. Once again, welcome to Trump's America. All right, but we are running short on time, so let's get to the last part of our show where we discuss the future of fragging out. First thing I want to discuss real quick, our Discord our Discord growth and streaming. We are dangerously close to reaching affiliate status. All we need to do really is stream a little bit more. We've already got enough followers, and we have got plenty of views. We just don't quite stream enough during the week or during the month to justify being affiliates.
We'll
So
get there.
we're gonna try to get our shows to come out a little bit more often. I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more, just like gameplay, that kind of thing, to get us affiliate status, so we can get the subscription train rolling, all that kind of thing, and that would be pretty fucking awesome. And we should have another drunken streams pretty soon, and that seemed to be our biggest catalyst for getting followers. So stay tuned for that.
Thankfully for all of you, I'm still drunk from the last show.
I know, right? My lips are still chapped from that fucking show.
Right. Yeah.
From all the
One thing I
cock I
did want to
sucked.
throw out there before we went on, because we didn't mention anything about the changes for Junkrat, which is also coming with these Mercy changes. But one thing I am really excited about that I wanted to throw out so everybody knows, because I am a Diva fan, are the changes to Diva. And we talked about it earlier. Diva will no longer take damage when she calls her mech in. She will only take damage after the artwork is done. So I wanted to throw that out there before the show ended, because I finally have something to be excited about. So
Something to not be triggered about, to be happy about for once.
cheers. Hey, you changed my name back.
I did when you weren't looking. Let's
Yeah.
see. All right, Discord growth and streaming, and our current listenership. Honestly, it's down. I'm gonna be real with you. Our listenership is down because we have been inconsistent with our schedule. We haven't gotten any releases out because we had technical issues with the last couple of shows. Our Drunken Podcast never, unfortunately, got released because of a big boo-boo on my part. I did something really bad with files. I had the fucking thing completely edited, ready to go, and, well, almost completely edited. It was like 90% fucking done, and I screwed around, moved the file while my DAW was open, and it just cucked me hardcore, and there wasn't a whole lot I could do about it, and I ended up losing a couple of audio files. It was just unrecoverable, and it made me so sick because that was such a good show. So we are going to redo our Drunken Podcast very soon and get that actually released. And the
maybe
show
this
we
time
did,
Kinder won't be drunk while he's editing, so we can actually release the shit.
I know, right? And then the show that we did, the stream that we did after that, we had technical difficulties before the show even started, and it was to the point that we couldn't get the audio in the first place. So we just kind of
I'll
called
take
it.
the
We're doing
blame
a
for
stream.
that one. That was pretty.
That was kind of your fault, but it was also the computer's fault more
It
than
was a
yours.
rough time. It was a rough time. It was a rough. Everything's been.
Yeah, so if we didn't have bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck. Hopefully, Mercy remembered to get her audio. pray to the podcast gods. That's what I do on a daily
thankfully
basis.
she didn't talk enough tonight for it to matter much. I appreciate her
Ouch.
being on the podcast, but if we have to cut her out, I guess we have to cut her out.
I hope not.
I hope not too. And that might sound harsh, but Magic Mercy, I promise you, I think we all know that Magic Mercy is just goddamn my favorite.
We know.
If I see that girl in one more diva outfit, I might explode. So
All right, and let's see. Oh,
getting
we have
weird in
some
here.
possible future guests lined up. Raucus of the Houston Outlaws may be joining us soon. KB, you were the one that was supposed to hook us up with that. I don't know if that's still going, but that was...
yeah. As of right now, as far as plan on coming on the show, he's just trying to find time to get on the show. Obviously, right now they're dealing a lot with the league and everything that's going on with that. So hopefully, again, this is through somebody that I know that knows him personally. Hopefully soon we'll have Rocket. He plays for Houston, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Houston Outlaws.
Yeah, so I really look forward to that. And like I said, as far as I know right now, he does plan to come on the show as soon as they have a little bit of downtime. So hopefully after this session's done with, we'll have him in here.
Awesome. And another one that I have personally spoken with via Discord, via his Discord, Too Mad, the YouTuber, the Overwatch YouTuber. A lot of you may know his videos. If you haven't looked him up yet, do it now. He is fucking hilarious. Super creative editing. Pretty much every Overwatch meme that you can think of either originated from his channel or he did it better. Too Mad is phenomenal as an Overwatch meme YouTuber. And I've spoken with him a couple of times. He does want to join us on the show. He has a packed schedule, so we're just going to have to kind of work it in whenever we can. So I will keep you guys updated on that. And we are approaching the end of the show. Let me get our closing plugs out of the way. The site is currently down, like I said earlier in the show, but once it is back up, www.fraggingout.com will be our website of choice to catch all of our shows. Otherwise, you can catch us on iTunes or Player FM, wherever you like to listen to your shows at, Stitcher, that kind of thing. We're on all of them. Also, discord.me/fraggingout for the official Fragging Out Discord. It stays lit on a pretty consistent basis, and we talk to just about everybody that comes in. Have a lot of regulars that can show you the way around, and we get new people in just almost every single day. So make sure you check out our Discord. Also, our Twitter handle @FraggingOutPod. Catch us on Twitter. We're becoming a little bit more active on there. I'm going to try to keep everything up to date, keep all of our updates on the Twitter instead of in just our Discord. Our Discord is where we do the majority of our releasing and announcements and things like that. But I'm trying to get Twitter a little more active. And, of course, if you're not in here right now, twitch.tv/fraggingout. That's going to be our Twitch channel. We live stream. We try to do it about every week, at least every other week. We're going to try to be a little bit more consistent with that. But if you do want to catch one of our live shows, it's almost always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually on a weekend night, probably Saturday, Friday, somewhere like that. We will let you know via Twitter or via Discord, usually the day of, maybe the day before, depending when we're going to do our live streams. So, everybody, good to have you on the show, Nova Wave. Really glad to have someone new on.
I was going to say real quick, if you don't mind, as well as all of our original plugs, I also have just started for any of our console friends, specifically on Xbox. I did start an Xbox club for Fragging Out specifically. So if you guys are on Xbox, please hop on there. Please join in. Let's get some looking for groups going. Let's get some good posts. And as Kinder said, to Nova Wave, also known as Mr. Snuffleupagus, if you have any quick plugs you want to throw in there, go ahead and get them in, man.
Oh man, I'm just saying, just look up Nova Wave on YouTube sometime. I'm gonna start uploading videos there for Dota. I do stream Overwatch once in a while, but I'll go ahead and put the Twitch stream up on Fragging Out's page for mine. But I don't think I'll be streaming anytime soon, sadly. Duty is a bitch. Life is a bitch.
I know the feeling. Trust me.
That's how it goes. We've been there.
But I am gonna start posting YouTube videos up, so just look up Nova Wave Gaming on YouTube.
All right, guys, and that's going to be it for the Fragging Out podcast. We'll catch you bitches next time. Later.
Fraggers out.
Whoop, whoop.
And stream